we're going to cover the Pokemon 25th anniversary set, which has been officially revealed as the celebration set. Ooh, exciting. And the market impact that will inevitably have, and how you could make over 1,000% on your money. And of course, I'm not joking. Let's get started. It's awesome. I'm actually starting to get some video suggestions from some of you guys now, and that's fantastic. I love it. Thank you guys for your questions. I love answering your questions. I like bringing value in your lives. That's why I like making videos like this. So keep the questions coming. I love it. Okay, it's probably not news to anyone, but just in case, the Pokemon Center is coming out. Well, the Pokemon Company is coming out with the 25th anniversary set, and they have called it the Celebration set. And in case you weren't aware of it or have heard about it somewhat, anyway, it's essentially a soft reprint of basically everything. I'm not joking. Like, we're talking, and this is really important, and I know even if you've seen some breakdown videos from some other YouTubers, this is really important because it's literally WotC era stuff, EX stuff, Heart Gold, Soul Silver stuff even. It's loaded. So, I mean, you've got a special commemorative Pikachu, like a gold card and a Charizard card. Do I need to say anything else on this? So not only is it super exciting, not only for new collectors, it also hits you in this nostalgia bone as well. However, is that going to have an effect on base set stuff? Is it going to have an effect on first editions? No, not really, and here's why. Past sets doing reprints of this have not really ever affected anything. Look back at any reprint of basic Charizard type stuff. If anything, the only thing it will do is bring in more engagement and bring in more eyeballs on the base set stuff. So no, it is not a negative as far as that's concerned. And look outside of the Pokemon market. If you look at the sports card market at all and look at how many reprints and redos and parallels and everything there is of any sports person ever, you would see that that doesn't have that big effect on the king of all investments and sets, in this case, base set. And I want to wrap that up quick. I don't want to go too much off on a tangent. I want to answer this up front a little bit sooner for some of you, and that's that 1,000% return. So something that we can look at that is extremely relevant to this generation. So the 20th, not 25th, the 20th anniversary set, which was called Generations. If you look at the ETBs on eBay, they're going comfortably around the $700 zone. Of course, you can find some a little bit lower, a little bit higher. So they're going around that $700 mark. What that tells us is if you got those ETBs at $50, that's 1,300% return on your investment. Why that is so crazy. Not only is that great for anyone, even if you're not in the know and you're up with stock market stuff, just about anyone can tell you, wow, that is a great return on your money. That is more than double. I don't even know numbers and I know that. That would be great. What is so fantastic about that is the average investor can expect a 7%, just singular 7% return. Well, it'd be 7 for whatever. It's a 7% return on your money if you invest in the stock market, or less, depending what kind of data you want to look at. 7%. That is for your retirement. And if you would have put money into a Generations 20th anniversary ETB, 1,300%. The reason why that is so crazy and why I keep saying that, to give you a better, more specific idea than compared to the stock market, I looked at the next 8 sets after that in real time, right now, right before I recorded this video, just so I was up to date. And again, depending on when I update this video, the numbers could be a little different now. It's just some general market noise. It's not totally relevant. I looked at the next 8 sets after Generations. There was only one set that outperformed the Generations set, and that was Evolutions, and that was only for the booster boxes, not the ETBs. I looked at ETBs and booster boxes, only the booster boxes. So that might also indicate a potential buying opportunity as well for Evolutions. I personally would wait a little bit more just to see what's going to happen with those. But I'm just saying the ETBs did not perform better from Evolutions. The booster boxes have so far. That's if you, and that was with me looking at the $1,000 price tag. That's not me looking at the normal price tag now. Some other notable sets that I do want to throw out. The reason why I looked at 8 sets after, I just looked at literally years after Generations came out. It took years, and there was only one set that potentially sort of eclipsed that, and it was Evolutions. And that was Evolutions. And it was only the booster boxes. And that was at its highest point. And I think this is also relevant. So bear with me here. I saw some comments from other people saying something along the lines of, yeah, but if you think 10 years from now, who's going to want a Rebel Clash booster box? Haha. Yes, there's going to be probably a lot less people wanting a Rebel Clash booster box compared to almost anything else. However, you can't forget the song analogy, and you can't forget that not everybody likes all of the same things. Meaning there are literally people, I saw a forum or a post or a pop-up somewhere, there are people whose favorite Pokemon is Snom. There are people whose favorite Pokemon is Chespin. And I'm not saying those are bad Pokemon or anything, I'm just saying statistically, those are not the most popular Pokemon by a mile. However, people still love those Pokemon. There will be people who want a Rebel Clash booster box in the future. People who don't join until 10 years from now. They're kids right now. They're literally children, and they don't have money to do that, and they would like a Rebel Clash booster box either for their sealed collection, or they want to open it because it has just that one-off chase card in it for them, a personal chase card that's not necessarily one of the better cards in the set that they really want. Keep that in mind. That's why it's not necessarily accurate to say who's going to want that box in the future. Now, yes, from a total investment standpoint, I'm not going to put a ton of money into Rebel Clash. I totally agree with you there. However, it's a bit more nuanced than that. So what's going to be the best product to put my money? Literally anything. I would be happy to hold on to literally anything from this set. The big key items that I'm going to have my eyes on would be the lunch boxes, the ETBs, of course, and I forget the name of it. It's the Ultra Premium box. It's the $120 one. Those are certainly the ones that I am going to be looking at that I would expect a better rate of return on. Now, of course, I have to say this. I'm not guaranteeing you're going to get over 1,000% return on your investment there. Past performance would suggest you might be able to anticipate something in that realm. And let's say that it performs half as good. Would you be okay with over a 500% return? Is it going to be a worthwhile set to open? Heck yeah. Anything's worth opening if you enjoy it. Again, Pokemon was meant to be open. Enjoy the set, certainly. It's a smaller set. I think 65-ish cards in the set. It's going to be smaller, so you're going to be hitting a lot of repeats. But yes, anytime you ask if something is worth opening, I don't really look at it from a financial point of view. I look at it from a utility point of view, in that do I get some sort of happiness or other benefit out of this, not necessarily a fiscal benefit. Oh wow, I had fun opening this box. That was totally worth $50. I could have spent that for me and a date going to the movies, buying some popcorn and drinks, and you're probably going to get close to that anyway. And these are for my late video warriors. Thank you for staying with me on this. I really, really appreciate your view this late into the video. Something that I want to drop for you. Again, it's really early, just going off of all of this, all of the buzz. There are some naysayers, and sure, there are always pros and cons to all kinds of sets. Depends how nitpicky you want to be. I am seeing the titans in the Pokemon space, in the industry, the really big brain minds in this PokeTuber space are in love with the idea of this set. I was before they even came out with their videos to bias me even further. So I am expecting this set to be the set for 2021. I don't think that's that big of a shocker, but I want to let you know that's my stance on the set. If there was one, if Zach had to say, if there's one set to invest in for 2021, my money is going to go on to the 25th anniversary set celebrations. That's how big a deal this set is going to be, in my opinion. Whew, I love saying stuff like that. I never see any YouTuber say that. If I had to park my money in one set this year, nobody answers that. And I've been craving information like that That's why I want to bring that information to you guys. I just haven't seen it. I was shocked that people don't cover stuff like that because you can be wrong. And guess what? I'm never wrong. That's a big fat lie, but I'm not afraid of being wrong. And I feel confident enough in saying that. At the end of the day, it's your money. Invest in what you want. But if you want my opinion, which I know some of you might want, there it is. So we covered that this basically won't have a market impact on the older stuff. Even if it does, it would be a net positive. You might see some market noise at the very beginning. The first 2-3-ish months are going to be crazy anyway. That's market noise. Again, zoom back from a previous video that we had. Zoom back from that, take a step back and really analyze what's going on. We covered potentially the better products, and in my opinion, what I think is going to perform better. What type of percent return can you realistically expect? Maybe 1,000+%, even if it's half as good, over 500% return. And we covered that there's going to be specific cards like the Charizard and Pikachu, and we saw that Venusaur card. Fingers crossed for my Blastoise fans. I'm with you. I love Blastoise. Hopefully we get to see him in the set. I would imagine we would. I don't know. I just feel like I'm bringing a lot of value to you. So if you haven't subscribed and hit the notification bell yet, please do so now. And hey, if you don't, you know what, whatever. And until next time. I hope I wasn't talking that much faster in this video, but I had to pee. As soon as I hit record, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go through this. And by go through this, I didn't like literally pee my pants as I was talking to the camera.